It's time to talk about Eric Adams, who, well, he wants, it's like Mark Zuckerberg. Once the new king is on the throne, they want, I was forced to do everything. It was Biden who forced me to do all this. Yeah, sure. New York City Mayor Eric Adams tells Tucker that he was told to be a good Democrat by Biden personnel as illegals flooded New York City. This sounds like the Zuckerberg story, right? It's like this, I was forced to censor all these people. I was forced to do this. He believes he was targeted by the Biden Department of Justice for not getting in line and speaking out. That is clearly my belief. I was targeted because of that. Be a good Democrat. That was the basic overall theme. One of his aides told me that, listen, this is like a gallstone. It will pass. Oh my God, this is drama. These people should be in general hospital, not as mayor of any city. But let's take a look at this.
Because you complained about allowing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of illegals from foreign nationals who have no right to be here to come into your city, and you have to pay for it, and you complained. And this indictment was punishment for complaining. Is that what you're saying?
That is clearly my belief, and based on several aspects of it, that I can't go into detail.
I can't go into detail because the moment he goes into details, then people is going to realize that he did so many of those things, not because he was forced, but because he was woke AF. How do you think, riddle me this, how do you think you're going to become mayor of New York City without being a good Democrat in the first place? Oh, you were forced to do that. Give me a break. I don't believe a word of this snake. I don't need to see his body language. This is a reality. This is a perfect timing. It's a perfect timing. He was seeing the writing in the wall before Trump won the elections. He knew what was going to happen, and he needed to save his career. He knew that people in New York City were pissed off at whatever he was doing, and he wants to make it seem, he wants to pull a Mark Zuckerberg about that. Oh, I was forced to do all this. I can't go into detail.
Aspects of it that shows me that, I was targeted because of that.
I was targeted because of that.
So if we could just walk through and leave out the parts you can't talk about, of course, but this happens at the beginning of the Biden administration, which is close to the beginning of your administration. All these foreign nationals start showing up in New York. They have no money, they have no jobs, they have no place to stay, and you have to deal with them. And the taxpayers here have to deal with them.
And why are they showing up to New York City? Oh, right, because New York City is a sanctuary city. Of course. Oh, no. This only keeps adding up because, and you are the mayor of a sanctuary city and you were forced to be a good Democrat? No, this doesn't add up. This doesn't add up.
So you go to Washington. What were those meetings like?
Sharing with them that this was a problem.
Who did you speak to?
I spoke with Julie Chavez, is one of the personnel, Perez, another personnel. I spoke with the president himself. I spoke with the president first. Then the president came here to New York City. The governor and I sat down with the president, and I said, Mr. President, I'm not sure what they're telling you about this problem, but this is a terrible problem.
I don't understand. Wait a second. Okay, you're saying, that Biden was, you're saying, you mean to say that Biden was the one sending the illegal immigrants to New York City? You're saying that? But why would they go to New York City in the first place? Why would they do that? Who was helping them? It's a long road from the border, right? Maybe they went to New York City because they could stay at the Roosevelt Hotel at the taxpayer under taxpayer money, and give them. You remember that I did a video on that, and they had all this of these flight tickets to fly anywhere, all the food, the mobile phones, the food, the clothes, everything. Who was in charge of those policies is my question. Who was in charge of that? We're talking about New York City, right? And you're the mayor. And you were talking with Biden. Oh, right. This is the moment. This is the moment to blame Biden because Biden is no longer in office. I understand. The timing is so incriminating. That's why I don't believe a word you say, Eric.
That's playing out on the ground, that we need to fix our border and we need to just stop allowing people to come into the country.
We need to fix our border. We need to fix the border.
With no destiny. We don't know what we're doing with them. And there was some that were coming here that were almost 6 months to a year, in some cases 2 years, without any work authorization. Like, what do you do with someone that cannot provide for themselves? For that?
And why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? You were the one giving all that to them.
A long period of time.
Well, what do you do?
We had to house them. We had to feed, clothe, house, educate 40,000 children, hold them into a shelter system, the complete package of what you would do for an adult that can't take care of themselves.
And so you tell the president and his aides this, and what do they say?
Deal with it. Be a good Democrat, Eric. Be a good Democrat. This guy only wants to get reelected. This guy is a total snake. Don't believe his lies. It's like the, oh my God, I almost spoiled the movie Memento. Don't believe his lies.
Basically, be a good Democrat, Eric.
Be a good Democrat?
That was the basic overall theme. One of his aides told me that, listen, this is like a gallstone. It'll pass.
It's like a gallstone, it'll pass.
Yes. It'll hurt now, but it'll pass.
Well, you pee it out then.
So being essentially saying, I like the way all these people, whether it's AOC or it's Eric Adams, that they are making it, they are like throwing stones at each other. Not gallstones, actual stones at each other, metaphorical stones. And they're saying, and so I see that in the chat say, oh, he's for real. Again, you can have your opinion. I have my own opinion of him. I have my, let's say, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Why? What is the current state? My question, what is the current state of New York City? Is it something that maybe he could have done something about the current state, what has happened in the subway? Who was in charge of that? Oh no, the subway is part of the MTA. Okay, that's okay. But then what was the extent of the responsibility of Eric Adams? It's only my question. So let's pretend for a moment that he was, he's right. Oh, he was forced to do this. Maybe he can actually redeem himself in some way. What would be the way that he could redeem himself and prove himself that he can be not a good Democrat? Or maybe he can even flip himself to being Republican. I don't know. I have too much. We have in Venezuela, we have an expression which is called brincar la talanquera, which are the politicians that they just switch sides whenever it's best for them. I think that is the worst kind of people. I think that I respect AOC way more than a guy that wants to take advantage of the situation to just get, to people not be too hard on him. But again, well, I'm reading your comments and I would like to know more about your comments in the live chat. Let's highlight it because we still have a couple topics to go.